Aquarius, how you doing? Welcome to your Astroflower reading going from the 27th through to the 3rd of December. Really stepping into autumn period now at the moment. Let's just see what's going on for you. Wow, didn't see that coming. We're stepping into autumn period. Change of fortunes coming your way. Healing on your sort of karmic mission. I think this is where you're sort of taking time out for yourself. Yeah, possibly that, you know, you've been disappointed in life and what's been going on. But the rest of it, there's nothing holding you back, is there really, Aquarius? There seems to be within you, regardless of what's going on in the world around you, within you, you've got this passion to go forward by the looks of things. And it does, and it's sort of like you're deciding now, I think. This week here is, if there's something new, do it, basically. On your financial side, seems to be a decision that you need to take here that's sort of a decision of what's working for you and helping you to realise that some things are not working for you, basically. There is a lot of power within you at the moment, Aquarius. You've got a lot of strength playing through you. So overall energies, Wheel of Fortune, as I said. I think this year, looking at your Astroflowers over the year, I think you have been very... you've towed the line. You've been very stringent. You've been very conscious. You've been very applied within your life, and sometimes it's been very difficult for you. And here is almost like the energy sort of saying you've gone through your apprenticeship now, and now you're getting this wind of change within your life. On your relationship side, you get the Four of Swords. This is like regrouping in a way, I think, more than anything else. It's bringing yourself back to continuous things, sort of not continuous things, constant things within your life. Bringing yourself back to basics, basically. Going back to basics. And regrouping, and that's regrouping with other people as well. The universe here, and this is the oddball one, I think, more than anything else. The universe here is giving you the Five of Cups. And this is strange because just above it, within your long-term plan, or your connection from your past to your future, you get the Three of Cups. And with the universe here, the universe is sort of saying, this Three of Cups is over. And it could well be a case of, here is this sort of factor here, that the it's like the honeymoon period is over. Is that the sort of thing I'm sort of getting here? But once you get past all of that, you realise that you've got these two cups here. And it could, you know, the universe is asking you to sort of walk away from any sort of disappointments, I think, more than anything else, and walk towards something new. Because after that, you get the Three of Cups, and at the top of that, you get the Ace of Wands. So the Three of Cups is connecting your past to your future. I don't think this is necessarily walking away from the good times at all. I think this is like the universe here is sort of saying, as you're regrouping yourself, you know, don't be disappointed in others, basically, in the shortcomings of others. That's what I'm getting off it now. On here, I think here is a case of you have always been there for others that are around you, always, and regardless of what. And I think this is created a sort of celebration within you according to the other people. I think that's where you're coming from. And now it's with this change of fortune, this Wheel of Fortune here that's come through, this change of energy, this vibration that's changing in your favour, or, you know, within you. And you can see this because we've actually got two aces here. Look at that. You got two aces. You got one ace that's one ace here, which is on the relationship side, and this is on your financial side. So this is starting something new, and I think this is more sort of within you, and it's more sort of hopes and desires, and you're looking for something new to stimulate you and stimulate your world around you. And if you encourage that stimulation, if you engage in that, if you start exploring that, and I think this is what the universe is trying to help you to do, because those two cups there are connected to that bridge there that takes you over to this new city. So it's all about exploration as well. And with the King of Cups here, you have a position where you're going to feel, if you investigate these new passions or these desires and stuff like that within your life, then, and I think it is to do with passion, so it could be connected to things like taking photographs, something that's not necessarily physical, it's almost metaphysical in a way, and you're getting into this, and this is bringing harmony and plain sailing and sort of at ease with yourself. And I think this is what the Five of Cups is trying to do, and this is what the healing process is giving you here. So within your relationships at the moment, I would certainly regroup yourself within yourself. I would then observe what is the things that are making you passionate in life, the new things that are coming into your life, and I would investigate them, and I would engage with them more than anything. And I think then people will just come around to you, as it were, more than you have to get people to come. You have to go towards people. They're going to come to you more than anything else. That's the sort of feeling I get off it. Okay, so on your financial side, you get the Two of Pentacles. There is a choice here to make, and I don't think it's a choice as in either I do this or either I do that. I think it's more of a case of what is working for you rather than what is not. And it's also helping you to reveal a lot of things within your life of where you should be going. It's like you've had great success this year, absolutely brilliant success, Aquarius, in regards to your financial, your job or your business and your projects. And now it's a case of, okay, from that success, where do we take it to another level? And I think you've been trying, certainly during your summer periods, that's in the last sort of 3 months between sort of like August and September sort of period. I think you were really trying to push the boat, as it were, but and I feel here that you're starting to get things that come to the surface that are helping you to realise maybe why certain things worked and why certain things didn't work, and that's what it's all about there. The universe here is sort of saying, don't try and carry too much, don't try and do too much straight away. I think there's a lot coming through for you, opportunities and new things, but don't try and take too much on. And I think this is what the choice is all about as well. Don't take too much on in one go, especially at this time of year. You can do that after your birthday season, but not at the moment. You might well be taking on more than is actually going to create success. If you take on a lot of things, you could eventually start harming your success because you've got too many things on. And that's what that sort of like Ten of Wands is all about. The Page of Pentacles is connecting your past to your future. Very much a Aquarius card, really. It's all about ideas. It's all about using that mental energy, that capacity to see things in a different way, that capacity to sort of cut through the mist of life so you can actually see your pathway as you go forward within your financial world. And it's going to stimulate a lot of ideas, but at some point these ideas have to come through to fruition. And it's possible that you have a pathway that is being offered to you that does need to be, I don't think necessarily defended, but you know, it may need you to sort of stick to your guns as regards to following your pathway that you wish to go down, because within you at the moment on both sides there's a wish and desire for something new sort of stimulation within your life, a new sort of challenge and what have you. And this is definitely on your path, this challenge. And I think this challenge is within you more than anything else. I don't think it necessarily is outside of you. I think it's more within you, the challenge. And following that pathway is really important for you as you go forward. This opportunity that's coming through, I just think the main thing on this is just be absolutely clear about the direction that you're taking, and following what really works for you. So, yeah, I hope you get the best out of these readings, Aquarius. Really do appreciate it, and appreciate all the support you give to this channel. There's loads of links in the description below. You can book yourself up you can book yourself up a reading with myself or a healing session with myself. There's also a link to our sister channel, CYMATIC TV, which is a channel all about energy. Look what wants to jump out, the Ace of Pentacles. Seems like these aces are going to be the main sort of drivers in your life this week. With the Wheel of Fortune, you get the Two of Wands. Yes, everything needs planning. And I think the planning is not necessarily sitting down and putting things on paper. There's also a bit of traveling that going on here as well. And as I say, I don't think the planning is about sort of like sitting down, putting things on paper or putting things on a spreadsheet and stuff like that. I think the planning is comes into effect where you actually start following the evident path, following the things that work for you in your life, basically around you, and also following the things that make you feel at home with you, within regards to your relationship side, rather than trying to sort of not force the issue, because in the past year, it's because you've taken a particular stance or particular position in regards to your relationships, which has helped others to understand the situation on that side. Now, I think, and it's been coming up over the past month and a half, 2 months, you've now got to sort of like loosen that side up a little bit, you know, and start really start moving to a place that's much, much better for you. With the Four of Swords, you get the Queen of Wands. With this regrouping and this sort of healing in regards to your relationships, and as I said, I think this is more sort of like you concentrating on having fun. Therefore, you can concentrate on a lot of different things, basically, and get passionate. And I think this is what ties into the this as well. The Ace of Wands there. I think here is basically being very passionate about the new things that come into your life, or the things that really stimulate you in your life. And once you start doing that, that's when the Ace of Wands is really going to come into its own. It's going to become very, very clear for you how you know, what relationships you invest in regards to your passions, basically. With the Five of Cups, you get the Judgment card. Yeah, walking away from the disappointments maybe, and just realizing as well, and this is where you can go to another level, is realizing that, you know, not everyone got the memo, not everyone got the email here about you. And yeah, you might have been disappointed in certain aspects of maybe even life itself. But the thing is, it's just recognizing that those things weren't for you. And you can then start walking towards what you want. And I think this is where your passions are going to be the defining factor. With the Three of Cups, you get the Magician. This is not for all of you. This is for some of you. I feel like there's a desire to create a whole new circle of friends, a whole new scenario around you. Maybe a scenario that people understand you much more, much clearer. And it's generated out of celebration, which is you're very good at once you get involved in it, once you get engaged in it. So that could be for some of you. I think here as well is just for the majority of people, it's going to be recognizing where you connect with people and what you really enjoy in those connections. And that's when you want to start manifesting that within your life as much as possible. and bringing it to the fore within your life. With the Ace of Wands, this is this passionate thing that's running through you at the moment. With the Ace of Wands, you get the Eight of Wands. This is absolutely brilliant. I think this is where the passions that you have, and it could be simple things, as I said, something like photography, could be a lot of different things, very simple things. Now, but whatever it is, this passion here is going to open your eyes and give you a focal point in life. It's going to give you a lot of information, a lot of communication as well, a lot of gifts as well coming into your life. And I think this gifts is going to stimulate, or this communication is going to stimulate even further. It could be a case that someone talks to you about falling in love with you, you know, this could be that new passion for you. That could be for some of you the opening of the doors to a new passionate relationship with others that are around you. And that could well be it, of you stimulating this group, or this new group of friends, and it could be tied into a passionate relationship that you are creating with another person. And I think this is really important here for you. It's certainly going to take you away and take you towards your calling, your judgment, basically. The Judgment is an ascension card, walking away from that disappointment, and I think walking towards those Two of Cups, something that's really in alignment with yourself. With the King of Cups, you get the Five of Swords. I think this is what you're healing from as well, more than anything else. That sort of Four of Swords there with the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. You know, the King of Cups, you're walking away. When you eventually get into this sort of stride and easy progression within your life, where everything becomes a little bit more sort of, you've dipped your toe in the idea of being serene about life. It's going to take you away from this is what's healing you. It's taking you away from petty conflicts and discussions and disputes that just were wasting your life, wasting your time, you know. And I think that's what that is all about as well. You know, this is what this communication is all about, and this realization is that realization with this new passion here is making it so obvious the types of relationships that are just, you know, some people just want to argue to win, to feel better about themselves. It's like hurt people, you know what I mean? Sort of scenario here. It's a little bit like that, I think, more than anything else. And I think it's just the more you walk towards the creation of your passion and engage with your passions, the less that's going to be actually sort of like within your life. With the Two of Pentacles, you get the Eight of Pentacles. Choosing what works. Basically, the Eight of Pentacles is all about concentrating on the smaller detail, concentrating on the work that really helps you out, that does you no ends of service, basically. Absolutely brilliant. So, yeah, I would concentrate on that. That's within your karmic mission on this week here. With the Ten of Pentacles, you get the Seven of Swords. Playing smart rather than harder. And this is what I think the universe is trying to say to you here. You might have been pushing a lot of possibilities and a lot of avenues in your life and within the material world around you. You may have been pushing a lot of avenues and taking a lot on. And I think the universe here is sort of saying to you, Aquarius, play smart, work smarter, don't work harder. You know, that sort of scenario, I think, is coming in for you more than anything else. And you've got two sevens here. And this is a real week of realization. I think it's one of those last realization weeks before you really head into your autumn period. Where, you know, the energy is going to be a little bit slower according to the Astroflower. Should really get into the idea of this. The last 3 months before your birthday is equivalent of your autumn period. This is when you lose your leaves, your sap goes, you know, comes from out of your branches and goes into your roots. Because during the winter period, this is where you put in the foundations for your coming year. And your birthday is your new year. And this is this whole sort of like working out what works and what didn't work for you. And yeah, as I say, there is a degree of, you know, sometimes you can get some lovely, beautiful, warm autumn days. And this seems like that within your financial side and your job and your business. You get the Chariot here, which is really speedy, with a very speedy page here. And the page is opening up the new possibility, the new path. I think this has already been within you. You've already started doing this, and you've got that choice there. You've got that choice to go towards whatever works for you. And it's now coming to a head very, very quickly here with this offering of with the Ace of Pentacles as well. So victory is within your grasp. And I think this probably ties into the Wheel of Fortune there, of the changing of winds that are within your life. Let's just see what's going on with this Ace of Pentacles, shall we? You get the Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, sorry. You've now got the Ace of Wands twice out on this scenario. And both of it is all aces, all three aces. Okay, there's two wands and there's one pentacle, but all these aces are running through you. I actually think you're in a really confident position in life at the moment. Really, really confident. But I do believe as well at the same time, you're starting to notice things around you that are a little bit shaky, that needs your attention more than anything else. And that's possibly what the Seven of Wands is all about. Yeah, head down that pathway. The Seven of Wands is about, the realization, the revelation of where your path is. Once you start walking down that road towards where your path is, this is when you're going to see the reality for what it is. You're going to see how these sort of opportunities are playing out for you. And that's when you're going to see the reality, and it's going to make you happy after that difficulty. And I think that difficulty came in from that sort of section there, where you, maybe over the last 2 months, you seem to be putting out a lot, but not really progressing anywhere. And I think a lot of people, regardless of the signs, has had this situation. There's a lot of work that's had to be going in, and staying power, I think, is really important for you going forward. It's going to deliver that beautiful happiness that is there for you in the going future, if you just follow down your path. And this is what that playing smart, working smarter rather than harder is all about for you, more than anything else. It's using those revelations to open up the doorways within your financial, within your job, your business, or your projects, so you can really start taking some serious leaps and bounds forward. There you go, Aquarius. Thank you very much for being here. We've got your monthly coming out on this week. So you might want to subscribe, click that bell and etc. in order to get notifications for that reading. I will see you soon. Don't forget about all the links in the description below. In the meantime, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.